If you're over 40, juggling work, kids, life, you're hitting the treadmill, you're going for runs, trying to stay healthy, I want you to stop because this video is for you. Because the thing that you think is keeping you healthy might be working against you. Because I'm not here to tell you cardio is bad. There's just a specific way to do cardio. And this is the reason why, and I'm going to talk about it now. Here's a typical story I hear. This is a lot from especially current clients that I see. So life gets busy. The kids are in school, work is full on, deadlines, meetings, Zoom calls, and full on stress. You're trying to get your kids to swimming school, gymnastic classes, and then all of a sudden you decide you want to get in shape. So you join the gym, you hop on the treadmill, you go for a run, you train 3 times a week, you start doing cardio, maybe a couple times a week. You feel productive, you feel like you're doing something. You're sweating, you're moving, you're bouncing, and you feel like you're doing enough. Well, you're actually not doing enough because you're not listening to what your body actually needs. So you want to try and listen to the body as much as you can, all right, and then train properly. And this is what I mean by that. As we hit 40, we start to lose muscle mass. I've said this in previous videos. You start to lose between 1 to 2% of muscle mass in your body as soon as you hit 40. So if you're 50s, 60s, and 70s, you're well and truly into the muscle loss. So if you're probably in your 50s and 60s, you're probably at 5 to 10% already muscle loss if you haven't done any training yet. So that's a lot. So muscle basically is very important as you age. It's essential for overall body health, overall body composition, gets rid of the diseases and illnesses or stops you from getting them. It's not a cure for the be-all end-all, but it's definitely a help for as you get older. So we tend to, as we get older, we tend to try and do more, to burn more, but that is not necessarily the way to do it because you're just going to essentially burn your body out and adrenal fatigue, chronic fatigue sets in, and therefore you won't lose any belly fat and you won't put on any muscle mass. So that's generally the reason why that happens. Okay, cardio is a great thing that people do. They think like it gets them into a happier mood. They think they do more and more and more and more cardio. But if you're burning yourself doing more and more cardio, the easy way I explain it with my clients is, pretend you're in a manual car and you're driving up a hill in gear 5. The car's not going to be running well. The engine's going to blow out. The engine is pretty much your body. So if you're always doing cardio in gear 5, you're going to be burning out a lot more. And that's when all the illnesses and the diseases set in, and trying to recover from that is going to be a very, very long and arduous process. Muscle mass is directly tied to these 3 things: functional strength, longevity, bone density, and insulin sensitivity. Cardio keeps your heart healthy, but strength training keeps your body functional. That's the best way and the easiest way I like to tell clients that. Cardio is for your heart, strength training is for your body. You need to have both, a balance of both, which is very key important as we get older. As we are parents, as we age, as we get to 40, 50, our kids are getting older, we're thinking about health, we're thinking about trying to stay healthy, especially make an example for our children. And this is what this video is all about. I'm just telling you, these are the pitfalls and the mistakes that I see most parents make when it comes to their health and fitness regime. So please be wary, be careful, do everything properly, try not to injure yourself and do things properly so you don't hurt yourself, so you can create longevity and be overall happy and healthier with your kids. Okay, now parents, I want you to follow these 5 movement patterns. The exercises I'm about to show you are just normal exercises that we do in the gym every day. It's not about the exercise, it's about the 5 movement patterns: hip hinge, push, pull, bend, twist. So we're going to start with a deadlift. I'm going to move into a squat. I'm going to move into a push, and I'm going to move into a pull, and then we'll do a core, okay? So first one is a deadlift. You're going to go feet shoulder width apart or hip width apart, dumbbells by your side, deadlift just like so. So this is movement number 1, which is the hip hinge. So movement from the hips, which is a deadlift. One of the best exercises you can do as a parent over 40. It's the number one exercise that you learn to do, especially if you're with a trainer. And most bang for your buck are these compound movements as these deadlifts. So lower the dumbbell towards mid-shin, come back up just like that. Your body, ass is going backwards, body falling over, just like so. Okay. Movement number 2 is a squat. That's the squat. So let's just do a goblet squat to make it easier. Feet shoulder width apart, squat down. Go as low as you can. Bend, really sit your bum down now. So that's the difference between the hips and the squats. The hips, you're going back. The squat, you're going down. That's the biggest main difference. Goblet squats are a good alternative to barbells, as I've said in previous videos. You're trying to squat. Good for the knees, good for the hips. Perfect for parents over 50, 40, 50s, and 60s. Beautiful. Okay, the next one is a push or a push-up variation. So let's go to the floor. And we're just going to do push-ups. I'll start off with the easy version, and then we'll do the hard version. So hands on the floor, okay, on your knees, arms are shoulder width, and then you're going to lower your hands, have your chest lowered in the middle, come back up, just like so. Keep your elbows tucked by your side, don't flare out, keep them tucked in, so it's all through your chest. So that's level 1. Level 2, you want to go onto your toes to make it harder. Press. So load up through the shoulders, elbows, and the chest. Less strain through your shoulders. That's a push. Okay. Pull. Let's do a dumbbell. Dumbbell row. Okay. Hands, knees on the bench. Drop the weight. Pull up just like so. Again, rows. So this is a pull. We just did a push. This will be the pull. 4th movement, just like so. We all know how to do dumbbell rows by now. Switch sides, even up the body, just like so. Okay, core. I love to do dead bugs. So the bench. One of the best things for core is a dead bug because it's stability with your obliques, pelvic floor, not just your abs, which is a lot of mistakes people make in core training, which I'll do in another video. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Okay, core. Dead bugs. Flatten your back against the bench, toes together, hands in the air, opposite hand to foot, and rotate. Try and flatten your back against the bench. Squash as hard as you can. Maintain neutral spine. Have your pelvic floor on, holding in a P as hard as you can. Squeeze the P and rotate your arms and hands at the same time. Rotate just like so. Those were the 5 movements. Squat, push, pull, bend, twist. How do we put it all together? So let's just say Monday, strength session. You want to do a squat, push, core. Wednesday, another strength session. You want to do hip hinge, pull, a carry. Maybe Friday, you want to do another strength session. You want to do a full body workout. So do the whole thing, all those 5 exercises in one day. Then you want to rest. And then maybe do Tuesday, Thursday. You want to do a little bit of light cardio. Go on the treadmill, go on the rower, go on the bike, and just do 20 minutes of steady state cardio. And if you love that video, you know the drill by now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share the love.